Brent. Thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Snyder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action. Snyder. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Snyder. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
A try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Get me! Let's go!
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Snyder. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Operating from the gun, Snyder. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
104 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second and 4.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down at 4.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice, because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part, because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing on first down. Snyder. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Snyder. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st and 10, Snyder. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. Snyder. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now a give, right side. Reich finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Reich. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Reich. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Snyder. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 120 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
On 1st down, McQueen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the left side. McQueen. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And out now come the Vikings.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Snyder firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Snyder. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. There's that man again. It's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.